Hello everybody out there in YouTube. We are the Middle Age Guys. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about the last TV spot that they dropped for the Black Panther, or the upcoming Black Panther movie. It's a TV spot, a trailer that was entitled Rise, and it hit the airs on January 8th, 2018. Alright. Wow, Happy New Year's if we haven't said that already. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
And Grey Mouse 1.
Yeah. You know, with the new year, one of the things a lot of people are anticipating is, a lot of the really good geek movies that are showing up. First one that's on the slate before the big mamma jamma, Avengers Infinity War shows up, is going to be Black Panther. They went ahead, they dropped a new spot that was called Rise on TV on January 8th, 2018. This coincided with when the pre-orders for the actual movie, the pre-order ticket sales opened up on Fandango and a lot of the online ticket services. And according to Fandango and a lot of the other online ticket services, this thing, it sold gangbusters. All right, it broke the previous record that they held for the fastest selling tickets in 24 hours. The previous record holder was actually Captain America Civil War, which was from 2015, I believe. This one looks like it's going to be one that everybody is looking forward to. What are your thoughts before we jump into the actual trailer itself, guys?
That record won't last long.
Probably not. Yeah. Probably not.
Something else that's coming out this year that will shatter that.
Yeah.
Actually, so.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that this is coming out. It seems like it was a while back since the announcement of Black Panther. It just seems like they're just hitting boom, 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 and it's like the wait is not really a wait. It's just happening so quick.
Yeah, and that's something that we're going to get into deeply after we actually take a look at the trailer. If you can't tell by the preview that we have going on over here, but we've got the trailer all queued up and everything else. The theme hasn't seen it. I haven't seen it yet, so we're going to give us our honest opinions on it right now, and then we're going to take some time to go ahead and talk about it and probably other geek subjects that are attached to all of this. So if you have the trailer queued up right now, it's a trailer that's on Marvel Entertainment's actual YouTube channel. All right, we're going to play that in 3, 2, 1, and play. It's kind of funny. It's a Black Panther trailer, but it opens up with two old white men.
Oh.
Well, shouldn't he already know that because he was already running around in a bulletproof catsuit in Civil War?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
My king.
Stop it.
My king.
The Black Panther lives.
Black Panther throws kidney shots, I see.
That's damn calm.
Watch me do my.
I hope you're ready, bro. Wow. Cause I'm just getting started.
Okay, something's bugging me. I'm mentioning it. I'm happy they gave him the hand. They gave him his fucking claw.
Yes, they did.
Well, it wouldn't be Black Panther.
Let's talk about Strucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, Ulysses' claw. That's what I'm talking about.
Your secret.
sweet.
It's all mine now. Is this your king? This ends today.
Oh God. Slow motion, man. Did they take a page out of the DC book or what?
Nah, that's straight out of Michael Bay. All right, hold on here. Let's go ahead. Let's get to actual talking about this. All right.
Michael Bay.
Okay. All right. Back
There's not
to
enough explosions there, man.
back to normal reality and everything else, guys. I gotta say, like the trailer. I like the trailer a lot. But then again, this is one of those movies that I'm not even getting really big on like the identity politics or anything else. But if we're talking about a deserving character that's out there that needs their own movie, this is one of those fucking characters, all right? That needs their own movie. Okay, Black Panther, as far as a long-standing character, I mean, this motherfucker goes all the way back. His roots go all the way back deep into the 60s.
Mhm.
Okay, so this isn't some gender bent character. This isn't some racial makeover fucking character or anything like this. This is a character that for all the bitching that a lot of people do about lack of diversity in comics and everything else.
Comic that's been out for a long time.
This character's been around for a long time. All right, and it's not a fluff piece character. He is a cornerstone character of the Marvel Universe. So I'm really happy that this is coming out. Yeah. Go ahead, Theme.
I said he's a freaking Avenger.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even without being a member of the Avengers, he's one of the more capable superheroes in the Marvel Universe.
Bulletproof cat.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep. What about you, Grey Mouse? What are your thoughts on it, sir, so far?
I kind of echo the same thing. I'm really glad that this comes out, or that this is coming out, and so soon. But quite frankly, for me, I'm not really up to speed with the Black Panther. I knew that it existed, so certain characters I'm not well versed on this particular superhero, this world. But looking at it, so I guess I have a unique standpoint from it when I'm watching the trailer, because I do recognize a couple of characters, but it's one of those that I didn't follow, and it's probably gonna show in this video. But again, I'm glad that it exists, and I'm looking forward to actually watching this, and looks like a good movie.
So you're telling me that this is a movie that makes you woke? Is that it?
Oh, it wokes me.
Yeah.
You know who else that people didn't really follow? Guardians.
Who else? True.
Yeah.
So
but,
Ant-Man.
Again, we said this before, that I'm really glad the way the Marvel universe the cinematic universe is working right now. It's because it's taking these characters that, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't have, much knowledge about the Black Panther superhero. And I like how Marvel is doing that they're picking these characters that not many people know about, and they're putting it on the screen, and it goes with the comic books, and it goes with what everybody, the storylines, they're staying true to that. And I'm really thankful for that.
I think the cool thing about it, from my perspective, or from my limited perspective, is that we have, like I said, we have a character that's here that's a long-standing character, and from all accounts, from his history within the Marvel universe, not cinematic universe, but within the comic book universe, he's not a token character.
No.
Okay. All right. And the thing is that I'm usually not somebody to go ahead and harp on something like that, but I can understand the reason why people are excited about this character. Okay. He's one of the few characters that, on an intellectual level, can match wits, sit there, stay in the conversation, and match wits with Tony Stark. On a fighting skill and strategy level, can go toe to toe with Captain America. All right. And when it comes to just pure style, all right, simple matte black works. Okay. Carbon fiber fucking works, and I'm a fan of that. Okay. And you got a guy who sits there and he's in a cat suit, but his, he's not like, it's not like he doesn't look like, oh, well, it's just Batman with a different fucking emblem on his chest, like another fucking superhero from another universe. All right. Yeah. Okay.
So to bring this back a little bit, so he was already Black Panther before his father died in which was it, the Avengers or
Civil War.
Captain America Civil War. Yeah. He was already
putting it on already.
Yeah, he was already the person who was under the armor. If you were to follow the lineage and the history of the character, though, his father previously, T'Chaka, would have also worn the mantle of the Black Panther earlier as the protector of Wakanda.
Because they even said in Civil War that Black Panther has been the protector from generation to generation.
Yeah.
You know,
so it seems like it's going to be, from the trailer, it seems like it's going to be Wakanda and is this New York?
Well, it looks like, here's the thing. The character that they're going forward as the number one big bad guy is that they're going with the motif of a mirror character to the main hero. All right.
Mm-hmm.
With Ant-Man, we had Yellow Jacket. Okay.
Correct.
With Doctor Strange, we had what's his name? We had freaking Mads Mikkelsen with the fucked up eyes. All right. Okay. Yeah, Caecilius. Okay, that's who we had. All right. With Iron Man, we had Ironmonger. Okay, so they're going with the whole.
Hulk. We had Abomination.
Yeah, we had Abomination. So we're going with the whole. This is our our Dark Mirror version of of the hero. All right, and it makes it really, really easy. It makes it kind of generic, in comparison. All right, but guess what? They got Michael B. Jordan in as fucking hate monger. All right, and this is being handled by Ryan Coogler. Motherfucker did magic with Creed. All right, that was straight spellbinding what they do with Creed. The only thing that bothers me with Michael B. Jordan right now is that everybody's running around with some sort of ethnic accent, and you're telling me that hate monger is from Brooklyn. Is that it?
And it just so happens this is going to be released in Black History Month. Okay.
Oh yeah, it is, huh? Now that you mention,
but to bring it back totally. I'm not going to make this political or anything like that.
Oh, that's funny. But no, I mean, the thing is, though, the way the Black Panther is it's you don't. I think Reverend said at the very beginning is that you don't have to take a character that's white or Asian or whatever and make him a different ethnicity. It's like with Black Panther, it's a character within itself. It's already there. The culture's already there. What am I saying?
Well, here's the thing. All right. What I will say is that I am glad that Marvel, as far as it goes, when they were putting all of this stuff together, they already knew that, okay, look, when it comes to the folks I don't know if this is backlash from, sales of what's happened with their comics over the last few years or stuff like that. I don't think it is. But what's up is that they were smart enough to sit there and say, hey, look, when it came to good characters that we can go ahead and put on screen that, are diverse, that are different than the old rich white men club, all right, that, people like Tony Stark and the Fantastic Four and Professor X might go ahead and actually fall into, all right, that, we have a solid character of African descent who stands toe-to-toe and is able to sit there and present himself off in his own style, that, guess what? It happens if you're black, all right? And he's been around for a long, long time. And unlike a lot of characters, guess what? This is not Luke Cage, okay, where it's like this is your urban guy in downtown Harlem, all right? This is your guy he is a king. He is a ruler, all right? This is a motherfucker in power. And not only that, but he's got all the resources available to him that makes him pretty much, by himself, his resources makes him on par with the Avengers as an organization, okay? That's just how it is. The funny thing about this is that, okay, I'm going to say this right now. I'm excited to see the movie. I'm planning to go ahead and see it opening weekend. What about you guys?
I want to go see this movie as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah.
because, damn, not only that it's going to furthermore dive into the character of Black Panther, which has never really been done, but it's going to tie in with everything else because it directly ties in with freaking Age of Ultron with Mr. Strucker there.
Yeah. So, what about you, Grey Mouse? What do you think?
Yeah, I want to see it opening weekend as well. And we'll finally get the confirmation of where the damn soul gem is. This is the last movie that I mean, it has to be revealed in this movie somehow, somewhere.
Maybe this movie or the first Avengers movie.
Well,
yeah.
Anyway, I mean, I think it could be this movie. Again, like I said, at the beginning, was that I'm really looking forward to seeing this. I'm really looking forward to actually knowing more about the Black Panther character, and I'm excited to see how it all comes together in the big super movie that comes out in June.
No, actually,
May.
you're talking about Infinity War?
Yeah.
Infinity War comes out in May. Yeah. So,
That's
yep.
right next. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, the release date for Infinity War, I believe, is May 4th.
That's crazy because
yeah, that's really close.
That's crazy because I mean I would think that Black Panther is still in the movie theaters at the time that
it's going to leave the theater at that time, and then the DVD is going to show up, the Blu-ray is going to show up.
I'm just saying, yeah.
So,
or if it's still a part of like the $5 theaters, you can see a double header. You can actually see Black Panther, then go see the Avengers.
Hey, look.
Hey, we're always doing the low budget baller thing and hitting up like early freaking matinees anyways. So, I mean, I admit it's not our job to go out there and like do ratings of movies and genre movies and things like that. But when we do, it's usually on the cheap. All right. This particular one, I do admit that I want to go out and I want to see opening weekend. All right. Black Widow has actually been greenlit for a solo movie. All right. Even after, look, here's the thing. I fully expect at Infinity War that the majority of the mainstream Avengers characters are going to fucking die. All right. Not only are their contracts coming up, but also the cinematic cycle is changing out. Okay. And Marvel has other things that they have planned going forward for this. All right. A lot of people have been clamoring for a Black Widow movie, a solo Black movie for a long, long time. All right. I think that if they decide to do it now, it is not coincidence. I think it's really, really smart that they're going ahead and doing it now. But what are your guys' thoughts on that? I believe, what is it? It's, let's see here. Who is, let's see here, Jacqueline Schaefer. She has actually been asked to go ahead and pen the script for the standalone Black Widow movie, the first of possibly many. What are you guys' thoughts?
Don't care. Make the movie, bring it out, we'll go see it. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's freaking that simple. If it's going to be connected to everything that's here, maybe they'll do some type of origin story to really elaborate. Maybe they'll touch up on her past missions or whatever. But no matter what, make that shit, bring it out, let's go see it.
For me, I find this very, very, very interesting. I think it's too late in the game for an origin story, but I do agree with you with some of the missions, the previous missions like Budapest You know, she's always said that a couple times in the Avengers movie. Pretty sure Hawkeye will probably be in it. Now, does this give Hawkeye and Black Widow a free ticket of not getting killed in this movie, or is this Black Widow movie going to be a more of a like a past? Is it going to move the storyline forward, the overarching storyline, or is it going to be a flashback of that particular character?
Well, here's the thing, all right, is that if they go ahead and they play with a pseudo backstory, origin story with it, then they can cover like some of the past missions. I don't think they need to. All right. One of the reasons why I think this is a really good idea, and I think it's going to work now more than it would have worked, let's say 5-6 years ago, is that Marvel just bought Fox. Okay. Excellent. And they are figuring out a way. They have to figure out a way to go ahead and tie in Fantastic Four and X-Men and all the mutants together, okay, bring them back into the MCU. And the thing is that if you're familiar with the Black Widow character in the comics, she's very much like Mystique, where she's a cartilage character, where she ties together a lot of other major series and characters and books together. When it comes to like Wolverine and Shield, all right, the character that introduced Wolverine, Logan, Patch to fucking to Nick Fury was Black Widow. All right.
Well, the only problem I have with that is that Hugh Jackman said, "I'm done."
Yeah, but the thing is,
somebody else as Logan, because he did Logan so well, and it was believable. Unless somebody could come in and freaking do a good Logan, I think Hugh Jackman was. I don't know, man.
How many Batmans have there been?
Look. I'm going to say this about Hugh Jackman. Okay, he's not my first choice as Wolverine. Mm-hmm. Yes, he did grow into the role, and he did do the role justice, especially as Logan. Okay. Up until that, though, the movies themselves, as far as writing for the character, you could have had any Jamoke in that fucking role, and it would have been fine. Okay.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now that the movies themselves, the X-Men movies, and after the reboot, when they realized that they fucked everything up, all right, the level of writing didn't sit there and say, "Oh, we need a Tony Award winning Broadway actor in this fucking role." Okay, none of that fucking was required. Okay, I'm just saying that. Okay, but as far as owning the role, yes, Hugh Jackman owned the role. He's not coming back to that. I'm just saying that right now. When it comes to fucking Patrick Stewart, he is not coming back to being Professor X. That's not fucking happened. They already did that for almost 20 years. Okay? Yep. So it's not going to fucking happen. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to somebody who's going to go ahead and who has an in that's already established in the cinematic universe, that can bring in the X-Men, that can bring in the Fantastic Four, all right? Black Widow as a character, as a tie-in character, she can work fine doing the job that Nick Fury did in the very first part and midway through of Phase 2 of the cinematic universe, where she's going ahead and she's tying these characters in and she's introducing them in.
The only problem with that is that Mr. Motherfucker
never died, but his contract is up. His contract has been up for over 3 years.
Contract's up, so
here's the thing. SHIELD as an organization still exists. All right?
Of course, yeah.
Black Widow as a character who can sit there and bring these other major characters in still exists.
I thought they got rid of SHIELD.
No, they still exist. All right, they still exist. All right, just not officially, not in front of everybody, but they still exist.
Technically, so does Hydra.
Yeah.
So wait, so if they use the Nick Fury tie-in, I mean, you know,
Nope.
Samuel Jackson's going to have to do some.
Nope.
Can Samuel Jack or I'm sorry, can Nick Fury tie him in off screen?
Maybe off screen, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a
Because they can easily sit there and say, oh yeah, we've had knowledge of these people. They've been in field Shield watch files and stuff like that, watchdog files and shit like that, you know, for a long time. But you know, like I said, when it comes to Black Widow, as far as actually directly interacting with the folks within X-Men, within the folks within Fantastic Four, they could easily use her to go ahead and tie them in. And guess what? That shit right there, Scarlett Johansson, she doesn't even need to be on for another 3 movies or whatnot. She just needs to be a cartilage character that shows up in these other spot movies, and she could easily jump off by the time Phase 5 gets in a full sway, and they have an actual Marvel X-Men movie, a Marvel fucking Fantastic Four movie. Because I think with all the things that are going on, this is something that's really smart. Not only that, but she's already embedded fully into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But not only that, but if you go back into the actual comic book history of the characters, she's tied in with that too.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna piss anybody off. All right, as far as fanboys go.
What about the introduction of other characters? Let's just say it like this: if you're gonna bring in the Fantastic Four, you may want to. Maybe they're gonna do the Maximum Carnage series. Maybe they're
already doing the Venom. I mean,
Venom, Carnage, Black Cat.
Yeah.
That all
Firestar.
depends. That all depends on how far Sony wants to play with Marvel when it comes to Spider-Man. Unfortunately, the suits over there at Sony already said that they only want to do three movies. When it comes, Spider-Man as Tom Holland is only contracted out for something like 6 movies altogether, 5 movies or something like that altogether. Okay, so I don't think that's going to be part of the package that's going to be tied in. However, guess what? Black Widow has done missions in Latveria. All right, so she can easily introduce the concept of Doctor Doom and his dictatorship and everything else. All right, she's like I said, she has worked in missions side by side with Logan Wolverine, so she can go ahead and she can tie in the X-Men through that. Okay.
What's very interesting is that it seems like the Marvel movies comes in 3, so we're going to at least get 3 movies of Black Widow.
And
I don't think they're going to break that.
And I'm going to be honest, unless Scarlett Johansson, gets into like some horrible, fucking Christopher Reeves accident where she falls off a goddamn horse, she's gonna look fine. All right,
absolutely.
Filling the suit of Black Widow. Guess what? Even if they decide that 2 or 3 movies in, 2 movies in, that they go ahead and they pass the mantle of Black Widow on to somebody else, the way that the program has already been set up, it's very possible that somebody else can go ahead and fill that tight, form-fitting latex suit. All right.
I really think that the way Marvel's going right now, cinematic universe, this can go on until we're old men. We'll be 80 years old coming on YouTube talking about some Marvel superhero movie. It's just that much material that's available and underneath Disney that, once you start introducing all these Fantastic Four, I mean, that in itself it just opens up all these doors. The X-Men, it opens up all these other doors. Black Widow is like the keystone of everything in this particular point in time right now, because she can introduce the Fantastic Four, and she can also introduce the
X-Men. Yeah, I mean easily.
They're very simple.
What about the X-Force?
Well, the X-Force will be introduced through X-Men. All the subsequent X titles, they have to set up the X-Men first, before they can even talk about junior varsity squad at fucking Professor X's cricket school, cricket league. They've got to introduce the main guys in the blue and gold fucking suits first before they go ahead. They introduce X-Force
New Mutants, and all those other folks.
Speaking of
You know?
that,
And please do everyone correctly, like Juggernaut.
well, the thing too is what we're forgetting about is the Inhumans as well. I mean, come on.
Here's the thing. I don't think they're forgetting about it. I think that they're hoping that everybody will, especially considering the abysmal. I mean, we're talking about sub Iron Fist levels of acceptance and critical response when it came to the Inhumans. All right. Yeah, it was really bad. And the thing is that watching all the episodes like I have, because they're all there on Netflix, it's really fucking bad. All right. There's a reason why they kind of decided to go ahead and step away from having them showcased in the center like they wanted them to. But with Marvel getting a hold of Fox and the ability to bring the X-Men and the Fantastic Four back into everything, and all the mutants and all the cosmic entities that are tied up with this the Fantastic Four and all of that, they really do have options outside of that they could use.
Where does Adam Warlock come in?
Yep.
Adam Warlock comes in as the motherfucker that they introduced in the brand new pod at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I know.
Yeah.
No,
But
he's just saying how's he going to continue the story.
I'm talking about movie-wise as far as being into all of this.
He is the big bad that they're gonna sit there. They're gonna send against. He's gonna be pretty much Marvel's version of Superman. That they're gonna send up against Apocalypse, against Thanos.
But that's the thing. We still got Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Oh, so what?
So
is Fox going to do this? Are they going to introduce Captain Marvel and have Rogue hold on to her?
Here's the thing. Now that Captain Marvel exists within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's a possibility of that happening down in the future.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Up until this point, guess what? Would have never fucking happened.
No.
All right. But now that that's the case, it can happen now.
So at the beginning of this little segment that you said earlier, kind of bothered me because are you sure it's greenlit? Because what I've been reading was that it said it's not lit yet, but they're hiring Jack.
Talk about the Black Widow.
It's been greenlit. All right. Here's the thing: 90% of the movies that have been greenlit never see the light of day. Okay, let's just say that right now. When it's greenlit, that means guess what? The studio is going to hire a writer and they're going to put production money toward it. All right. Whether or not it actually goes into full blown production is something different altogether. Okay. My thing.
But the thing is, though, all the fans been clamoring for this for how long?
Yeah, and the thing is that what? Here's the thing. I do agree to a point that she could have worked out as a single character, but in the environment that we have now with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with Disney owning Fox and everything else, she will work out a lot better now than she would have 10 years ago, 5 years ago. All right, easily.
I mean, from up to this point, she's been like a side character, a side Avenger. Now she can be on the forefront, introducing these groups, as the Reverend alluded to earlier.
True.
Yep.
But I mean, at one point, I think in these movies that Hawkeye is going to have to be in there too.
Well, but it all depends. It all depends on what happens in Infinity War, and if this is any sort of indication, all right. And I don't want to sit there and get into, all right, and a fucking spoiler warning, all right, for all you guys who get butthurt over that shit, all right. Look, if this is a potential spoiler, knowing that the Black Widow has been greenlit for a movie, all right, guess what? She's probably not going to die in the next movie.
Hello,
imagine that. All right. Well, fuck me. Well, guess what? Since I guess Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther, fucking Captain Marvel, they all got movies coming up. I think they probably won't die either. Oh, fuck. That means half the movie is ruined for me. Why the fuck am I doing this shit?
So Iron Man, War Machine, everybody that's been in movies prior to this and been stars and stuff, you know.
He left.
Yeah. Fun.
But no, I mean,
yeah,
so,
fuck the spoiler warnings. Just as a reverend,
that spoiler warning.
Even though he Houdini'd, but
that spoiler warning bullshit. It's not spoiler warning. What? No,
it's just fucking common sense. Come on,
exactly.
all right.
People won't look at the common sense as far as that. As far as saying, oh, these guys.
Oh my god, the middle-aged guy spoiled the next 5 movies for me. Oh,
you were going to go see them anyway. Fuck you.
Exactly. So shut the fuck up.
We probably just made them better for you.
And if you really care that much, hit the thumbs down, or there's a fucking X over here if you're on Mac, or X over here if you're on fucking Windows, all right?
Or swipe us off.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mute us, whatever.
That all being said, I think with this particular video, to go ahead and wrap it all up, because we can really jump off into the rabbit hole here. You know, the Rise trailer for Black Panther, fucking sign me up. Seriously, I want to be there. I want to be there watching it in the fucking opening weekend, all right? All things considered, great fucking character, and, you know, let's just be honest. The Marvel track record has been that every fucking thing that they put out has been entertaining, all right? I have not complained about spending my money at a fucking cinematic experience in the theaters going to see a Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel has gotten to that point to where Capcom was in the 1990s. All you saw was that Capcom, and you're like, where's my money?
This?
Yep.
Yeah, if I wasn't dropping $50, $60, I was dropping fucking anywhere from 25 to 75 cents at the fucking arcade machine, okay? That's how it is, all right?
Yeah.
And, you know, and just across the board, you know, wrapping it up toward the end here with the new news that they've come out that, hey, they've greenlit a movie for Black Widow and everything. Yeah, people have been waiting for it. Like you said, I think right now the character is in a much better place where they're going to serve a much bigger role in the cinematic universe with how they have things set up right now. But, you know, that's just our particular thoughts on this particular subject, all right? What we really want to know, folks, is what are your thoughts on the Rise trailer or the fact that Black Widow has been greenlit for a movie? You can go ahead and leave us your thoughts by leaving a comment below. While you're at it, if you like this particular video, go ahead and mash on that like button. If you didn't like it, you can mash on dislike too. At least that tells us that you watched this thing, all right? While you're at it, if you really like what we've got going on here and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. You'll see whenever we go ahead and we put out these videos. You know, and all of that, this is one of those things where we really like to see if people actually entertain that, okay? Thank you for watching up to this point, all right? All of our bullshit on these trailers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe news ends right here. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse 1.
All forms of entertainment has the right to exist, even if you don't like it. Credits.
So we got Black Widow, we got Black Panther. Are we gonna get what other things do we have out there that's black?
Well, DC's getting Black Lightning,
and he's an actual real fucking character that's been around since the fucking 50s too.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you know, talking about this diversity shit. No, he's been around for a goddamn while. Well, fuck, God damn it, I could talk hours about this bullshit. No, we're about to go ahead and wrap up, all right? You've been saved the wrath of these fucking comic book nerds on this goddamn fucking YouTube video.